Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new episode of Spice and Wolf, Merchant Meets the Wise Wolf on episode 12. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have Tua Craft. Lawrence is in a very major bad situation. He ends up managing to burn off his binds with the fire, etc. But he does suffer some burns in the process. And Holo, on the other hand, reunites with Lawrence and talks to him for a bit and decides to get her revenge on those who betrayed them. And of course, Holo warns Lawrence that she may not be able to hold back and she will rip him apart, which I will not blame her for because betrayal is really hurtful, especially in this kind of shady kind of like activity or business. Eventually, Holo went into a giant wolf form and goes crazy. Well, not to a point of killing everybody, but enough to give him a certain amount of punishment. As for the guy that was carrying the gold and all, being a total a-hole and all that, that kind of thing, especially with the gold that they smuggled, it wasn't a lot actually. It was not a lot to begin with, which is kind of sad and yet ironic because looks like the guy didn't get much out of it anyway. But that aside, after the guy was forced to confess about the situation, we have to it that Lawrence will handle the dealings, which apparently is going to be in a very tight spot. But eventually, Lawrence will later on get a deal with the guy that tried to swindle him or betray him. In other words, despite all that, Lawrence comes to a certain agreement that will be beneficial for both parties for the time being, And, when it comes to the Holo and Craft scenes, Holo's being Holo in her own way, while Craft is just being, whatever, it is what it is, kind of thing. And they end up reuniting with Nora at the very, very end of the episode, so don't know what's about to happen next for our friends in the end, but it looks like to me things are about to get very, hopefully hopefully things will go up in the sky, but we'll have to see how this turns out, Preview of next episode is called Supper of 3 and Afternoon of 2, So whatever the case may be, hopefully it goes well for our characters. So pretty much, if I had to simplify without a lot of detail and not a lot of long videos, which apparently my videos have always been short in a certain way, depending on the situation. Lawrence manages to get out of his binds. Holo figures out what happens, goes into a giant wolf form, gets revenge, not to a point of killing them, sadly, but managing to get revenge on for what they've done, to some injuries, which we don't know how bad it was, but not to a point of ripping them apart, I guess. As for Lawrence, he managed to handle things smoothly despite his betrayal. He manages to try to get to a point that's beneficial for both sides, so neither one would want to get revenge on the other to a point that calls it even Steven, But later on, don't know what's going to happen to Nora, but hopefully it'll turn out well. As for the gold, as I said, not a lot was really shown, I guess the amount of gold they gathered was not really a lot to begin with. The rest was just a bunch of rocks, So yeah. Anyways, looking forward to the next episode, people. So until then, I'm Alpha Zitto. Have a good day. And I'll see you guys next time. Alright? Peace out. Bye bye. Toot-toot-toot.